Okay, that was weird. I don't know what just happened or why that kind of cut out on us there. Sorry about that. But yeah, we are making cookies. Worm, thanks for coming through, bro. I appreciate it. That was so weird. Did I just glitch this and do like a double live stream? That's so weird. Anyway, so you might want to be like sprinkling more off. Worm, I apologize. You came in here and said what's up. Yeah, we're doing snickerdoodles, man. What the fuck? What the fudge? Maybe my phone got too hot? I don't know what happened here. That was weird. This one's gonna be a good size. So like I said, if you want to coat it more, you can just do, you can do more of a coat in the mid of the cooking process, or you can just really work that in there and make sure that you're spreading, like mixing the dough itself while it's raw, like before you cook it inside. Give me some, please. Yeah, I'll mail it to you. I don't know. Can you mail cookies? Is that allowed? Are you legally allowed to do that? Or can you get in trouble? I don't know how well they're gonna keep. So again, like this is before the live stream just cut out. Like this is what you're looking for as far as the color. Like this is beautiful color on the bottom here. Just the top, I would say, like we want to be making sure that we're getting more of that snickerdoodle kind of look and feel to it. So I would be able to sprinkle some more on the top, and since these are still warm from being on top of the oven right now, kind of rub that in just a little bit. There you go. That way you kind of get the snickerdoodle look from the cinnamon. These look coated, but again, it might change. It just depends on the baking process. And I think we kind of agreed to, we'll do a 6-minute start, and then we'll flip it and do it for 4 minutes instead of doing 5 for 5. I think it's not going to change the bottom of the coat of the cookie, which is, again, is fine, because this is the consistency that you want. It looks delicious. That way you know it's not raw as well. And that way it has more of a cooked kind of top and centerpiece. There are some people who just really don't like the raw kind of texture. I got you, Worm. While we're waiting for that, we can actually clean up our mess. Definitely pretty fun. Could do more of these in the future, which would be really dope. This one. And again, see, you kind of want to use this sparingly. I mean, you can always save this too, but you want to use your sugar and your cinnamon. I mean, obviously, when you're portioning it, you do it sparingly because you're gonna have a lot extra. But while you're using it to make with it, go as heavy as possible. That way, you don't have so much extra if you don't want to waste product or if you don't want to have to save it. This can actually go over here. The cookies on the stove are done, yes. I just sprinkled them with cinnamon and sugar, more cinnamon and sugar, excuse me, than already was there. But yeah, so you can tell when we're looking at what it is that we're looking for here, like you can tell this is a nice consistent texture to have when you're baking them. So these are done, these are good. I'm gonna cook them a little bit longer for the second batch that we're doing, just so they have like a more give. Wait. Always clean your mess. Oh no. I think that's telling me that I have a, there we go. It stopped because it is telling me that I have 20% battery life left. Now, I'm gonna portion these onto a plate. I want to be careful too, because the oven's on, so I don't want to like this. Oh yeah, this is a really good, like you can tell right here too, that's a really good color right there. This is the one that I was picking up. This is another good color right here. These are definitely the colors you want to be looking for. Beautiful. Beautiful. Probably add more. Beautiful again. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yummy. Yo, thanks for the like. Appreciate it. Yeah, dude, I want to do more of these in the future, obviously. So these are going to be a little bit softer, so I'm going to stack these on the bottom, just because the oven's on, so it kind of kept this side of the pan warm. Yeah. And then since we have a little bit of cookie dough left, I'm actually going to make a bigger cookie. This isn't going to be like too big, but it's going to be a little bigger than the rest of them. So that's a beeper. Let me know that we got a minute left. Again, so I cooked them a little longer this time instead of 5 and 5. I did 5 and 5 last time, so 5 minutes. Rotate the pan in 5 minutes. I'm going to do 6 and then 4, or 6 and 3. It really just depends on the first 6 minutes, because I haven't opened the oven and checked them at all. So we'll see how heavy those got cooked. Because I want to have a little bit more of a color to the bottom as well as the top. Nothing too crazy, and this should be just good. Should be grand right here. Kind of want to make sure that you're, because it's, you know, they're snickerdoodles, so you want to make sure that you're coating it as much as possible in it. You can kind of work the dough. Boom. Perfect. We're gonna, so it's not hot. Okay, so from this, the first 6, I think this came out beautifully. So what I'm actually gonna do is rotate it and do 4 more. And then I'll actually throw this guy in there too. Do 4 minutes and see how that cooked. Now, like I said, with this excess sugars and cinnamon, you can save it or you cannot. Nice kitchen, yeah. I don't know about all that. So you can save this if you're going to be making cookies again, but if you're not, definitely I would just say like toss it. Probably be making cookies again, and this has, as long as there's like actual no cookie like chunks or raw dough in there, it should be really good to save. You just wrap it in a bag and you should be fine. Kind of put it next to your baking section, Again, it'd be better to plastic wrap it. That way, if it does flip, it's not like it's not flipping inside the bag, and you don't have like a huge mess or anything like that. Honestly, I might just get rid of this. I might not be doing sugar cookies or snickerdoodles next for a little bit. Might end up actually doing like a Christmas kind of cookie thing. Again, while we're waiting for that, we got 3 more minutes on that. We can clean up our mess here. That way it's not a big issue, and we're not having any problems. Having to, I wouldn't say problems, but that way we're not having to like work around our mess or anything like that. I'm probably honestly just gonna toss this. Yeah. Save that bag. Now, if I was in my old like culinary kitchen, my chef used to say this saying, "Waste is a thief." So if you're wasting product, you might as well be stealing it. That way you always remember like to get the most out of your product and to always use it. So if he saw that, he'd probably like smack me and be like, "Waste is a thief." But I mean, I'm not gonna use that. You know what I mean? There's no. You don't want to like reuse that in any other recipe that you might possibly be needing cinnamon or sugar for, because it has raw cookie dough in it, right? That was a beeper to let me know we had a minute. I can actually smell it, so I'm probably gonna pull it right now. Because I can actually smell the cookies like they're done. These are gonna be cooked a little bit longer on the bottom, but you can actually see it. You can see the snickerdoodle form here. What I should have done is not toss that. Should have not tossed that. That way you can actually have more cinnamon and sugar to put on the top. This would be a perfect time to be putting a little bit more cinnamon, a little bit more sugar. And I'm not just gonna dump cinnamon on it, because you want to have a mixture. You want it to taste good. Toast with butter and cinnamon and sugar. Yeah, we used to do that, except we didn't use toast. We used tortillas. We used to do that a lot. It's actually really, really good. These are still a little soft here from like sitting on top of the oven. Which is, I'm gonna do a taste test. You can kind of see like right here too, like you kind of want it to have a little bit more of a, I don't know how well the camera's gonna pick that up. You see like the difference between like cooked, and then almost a little bit too raw. Not like super raw to where it's not good to eat, but you want it to have a little bit more of a cooked kind of feel. Yeah. So these ones should be fine. I mean, the rest of them are fine. And it actually does taste like a really good snickerdoodle cookie. So, yeah, and the way that this was sitting on the stove end kind of kept it mushy and warm. I'm going to have to, like, go run a mile now. It's funny, too, from, like, eating something like that versus eating something, like, in between and then where you want it. Just eating this, I'm able to tell, okay, this is where I want the cookie when it's at its finished state and its finished product. Because that's obviously not where I want it. The rest of them are, you know, it's funny, it kind of came out perfect. These came out like really, really on top of it. These are going to be exactly where I wanted them though. Then we're going to do 4 more minutes, especially on the bigger cookie, because this bigger cookie is going to be insane. I know my little sisters are going to be like, yo, I want some cookies. Watch. We'll do like this batch for the roommates. That way the roommates can have this. These are still good. And then give these back to my family, my little sisters. And then I'll save the bigger cookie for myself. Nah, I don't know if I'm gonna eat that whole cookie. That's kind of like, whew, too much. Haven't even eaten lunch yet, man. Still so good. That steak, egg, and lettuce and ham freaking sandwich, dude. Should have called it a burger. I wasn't using burger buns though. If you ever want to see the beginning of the other stream, definitely go check it out. I'm gonna end this one here soon. Thank you guys for jumping in and saying hello. Thank you for dropping a like on the stream. Appreciate that. Sorry for the first half of the other stream where people were just coming in and spamming like inappropriate stuff. You're gonna see that. It's gonna be part of it. I want to do obviously more in the future. I didn't really know how I was gonna do a cooking live stream, so I figured I wanted to make lunch and also make cookies. So why not just spontaneously do a random live stream just to see how it turns out on my phone? Not bad quality on the phone. It's pretty cool that they have you like upload a thumbnail before you actually go live on your phone. I didn't know that. Because we've only been streaming off the PCs, right? Like in the PlayStation, never done like a mobile one. So we'll be able to see that more in the future. And I'm going to be getting some more holiday Christmas stuff together, and then we can actually do like a nice little timeline and a slow-mo time-lapse build of actually making cookies from scratch. Definitely want to do that just because it's a lot of fun when you just do it all from scratch. It's really fun. 2 minutes on the big cookie here. Small ones are, yeah, these are good right here. I don't want to pull this away from the heat. This too. And we will have some other great streams going on in the future. Obviously cooking. I want to do like some steak and mashed potatoes and stuff from scratch. My favorite dish to make is bacon mashed potatoes and a New York steak or like a giant tomahawk steak, dude. So good. Got a minute left on that big cookie. Or even chicken cordon bleu. I actually used to make the hell out of chicken cordon bleu in high school. It's really good. It's like one of the first things that I learned was kitchen twine, like how to tie it around the meat that way you can like stuff it with prosciutto or anything you want around it. It's really funny because when you're watching someone do it, you're like, oh, I can do that easily, and then you go to tie it, and you're like, wait, how do they do that? Even before, one time I didn't have any kitchen twine, so I had like brand new shoes, and I got the shoelaces and used that instead. It was not a good idea. The shoelaces were not 500-degree oven proof. Not good. Alright, 10 seconds. Can actually see. So you can smell a lot too. So just like when you're cooking pizza or something like that. Oh, today's gonna be Sunday pizza night as well. I have a bunch of pizza, so you can actually, when you're cooking it, you can tell, or I can tell at least when you smell it, when it starts to get to that point to where like the bottom's cooking a little bit past where it should be. I might do like another minute. It's actually gonna make a difference. Maybe 2 on the top rack. That was on the bottom rack, so the bottom of it should be really nicely cooked. Mucho mango. Is this mine? This one is mine. Yes. I think these are the only drinks that have stayed consistently 99 cents too. No sponsorship, Arizona tea? I don't think so. And I legit don't know where that bread holder is. twist tie is. Ow. I'm tripping. I don't know where the twist tie is for this. I'm just gonna leave it like that, it might seem. I'll put our cinnamon away. Unless it's like somehow in my pocket. No, it is not. That's a sticker that says 22. 20 seconds on this big cookie here. Boom. Beautiful. This is actually a really, really good looking cookie. Yeah, that's a normal, that's like a decent size. It's like the starting size of a snickerdoodle. Oh, close that. Sorry about that. As I was saying, 10% phone battery on my, 10% battery life on my phone, sorry. But what I was saying was like, that's a decent size, start off size right there of a snickerdoodle cookie. Like, kind of, especially if you're going to do like an event one, that's a good size right there to have. So you can see, this actually is cinnamon from it being cooked in the pan, but holding it, you can tell this is from the batch that we just took off. That 6 minutes and then 4 minutes didn't significantly like change it so much, but you can actually see it cooked it a little bit longer to where you have more of a sustained like kind of structure to the cookie itself, to where it doesn't feel like, oh, it's kind of falling apart, almost like raw, you know. And we'll kick this off. Boom, and that was the live stream. Thank you guys again so much for watching. We're gonna do more live streams in the future. Probably not as spontaneous, maybe as spontaneous. I don't know. All I know is you guys should definitely drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section what your favorite sandwiches are, what your favorite cookies are, and we might make them here in the future when we do more live cooking stuff. We'll definitely be doing that. I just wanted to test out the mobile live stream off my phone as well, just to see how that was. And hope you guys enjoyed it, man. And I'm gonna eat some cookies and eat some lunch, and then I'm gonna get back to editing a YouTube video. We're gonna have a YouTube video coming out to you guys for TikTok food reactions, watching Tim react to TikTok foods while he's eating, while we're eating. Definitely funny. And if you haven't already, go check out the Lego time-lapse build, as well as other great Call of Duty gun class setups if you guys are looking for some gun class setups. I will see you guys in the next live stream and Instagram story updates, as well as TikTok posts. Until then, stay safe. Peace. Boop, 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 boop. How do I end it? Oh, there we go.